Hello class, welcome to your first lesson in weeb linguistics, okay? I'm Professor Weeble, and this time I'm going to teach you, okay? I'm going to teach you how to speak like a weeb, okay? I'm going to teach you the basics of my favorite genre anime, okay? So, first you have to know about manga to learn about anime, okay? Because usually, animes are first manga, okay? So, essentially, it's pretty much a Japanese comic book, okay? So, yeah, like I said, a lot of anime start as manga. So, here we have some examples, okay? My personal favorite is Demon Slayer. I think Snow is very hot. Here is mangaka. So, mangaka is basically an author of the said manga, okay? So, essentially, this is Yuji Ito, okay? He makes a lot of really good horror manga. He's a legendary mangaka, and should be respected as such. But seriously, his work is actually very good. I suggest you go read it. Now, Shoujinsky, essentially, is NHSW manga, okay? Here, we have Shindo L, and he is the mangaka of one of the most infamous doujinshi known on the internet, okay? I suggest you don't read it. I have a review on the channel that you can go watch if you don't want to read it. Instead, I suggest actually if you do want to read it, go read it. It's very good story, very good cautionary tale. Shonen. Essentially, shonen is your mainstream, okay? Your One Piece, your Attack on Titan, usually made for a younger audience. So, it's the starter pack for anime, okay? There's a weekly magazine that comes out. It's called Shonen Jump. It shows all of the stuff, like how the shonens are made, how everything. It shows all that. Okay. Then use in daily life is as such. I read this manga called The Rent's Girlfriend, and it was pretty fucking bad. Okay? That is a realistic way and interpretation of how to use this in a sentence. I read this doujinshi, and it was among one of the worst experiences of my life. That is also a very realistic and very justifiable way to use this language and terminology, as you've used it correctly. For example, if you're drawing one day in your arts class and you draw, I don't know, Ellen Zhou, for example, someone might come up to you and say, "Oh, you draw anime? Are you a mangaka?" There you say, maybe yes you are, maybe no you're not. Okay? Then, have you seen the latest Shonen Jump? As I've said previously, it is the latest issue of the Shonen Jump magazine. So there you go. That is your first lesson on the terminology and all there is to know about the simple yet vast world of manga and anime. First, we're starting with manga for the first semester, okay? I suggest you study up because we have a lot to dive through. Okay. Be safe. That's it. That's the video. Okay. Be safe. Wear a condom. Put your seatbelt on. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, bye. Fucking god, I hated that voice.